Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel A Happier Me. Today I will share with you a summer schedule that I have created for my 10-year-old son. His last day of school is tomorrow, so this is the plan I will follow when he's at home and I am working and we are not going out or vacationing. I work from home partly and wanted to find a schedule for my 10-year-old son to keep him busy so he is not glued to the screen all day. Feel free to adjust it based on your schedule and your kids' liking. I created this schedule and I think it's great for working parents who don't want their kids to be glued to screen all day. My son, like most boys of his class, loves playing video games and watching YouTube. So I created a schedule to incorporate his interest. I also gave him some options to do STEM activities and at least an hour of outdoor activity each day so that he gets the much needed sunlight. And of course, this is based on a boy's interest. You can adjust it based on if you have a girl and what she likes. Okay, let's get started. From 8 to 9, this is the start of the day with breakfast and some free time. This is perfect for catching up on some YouTube or a quick video game. Moving on to 9 to 10 a.m. So go outside and have some fun with our daily outdoor activity while it's still not very hot. So Monday we can do scavenger hunt. You could do it in your backyard, front yard or a nearby park. Just make sure to accompany your kid if they do plan to go to a park. You create a list of natural items for your kid to find such as leaves, rocks and any insects. Then Tuesday you could do bike ride. So if I don't want to bike, I can just do a brisk walk with him. On Wednesday, you can go to a park and meet a friend there if you can coordinate with another parent. Otherwise, your kid can just play in the park. Sometimes you can take turns, watching other kids of your friends. Okay, for Thursday, we could do gardening or planting. And on Friday, we could do a hiking trail, just walk around the neighborhood. So this is something which I feel is a great time to connect with your kids because you can talk about various things as you guys walk together. To keep this schedule going, make sure to reward your kid with points each day and then they can buy something of their choice every Sunday based on how many activities they have completed. Each activity is worth 1 point. So 10 to 11 a.m. is the time for our daily STEM activity. Each day will have something new and exciting. So for Monday, what I have is coding for kids. There are free platforms like Scratch or you can go to Khan Academy. They have awesome coding lessons for all ages and skills from beginner to advanced level. So please check that out. On Tuesday, they can do simple science experiments like volcano eruptions and slime making. So you can buy these STEM kits or activities online and just let them play with it or whatever they're interested in. Have them give the inputs of what type of STEM activity they want to buy. On Wednesday, they can play with Legos. Have some different type of Legos based on what they're interested in. Like my son loved making some Legos recently, so I'll ask him whatever Lego sets he wants to buy. I'll get those for him. So that would be an activity for Wednesday, and he doesn't have to finish it in one day. He can do it again next week. For Thursday, let's do some puzzles and brain teasers. You can print a bunch of these age-appropriate puzzles based on your kids' interest and just find them online. They're free of cost and these are great ways to keep them busy at the same time engaging their brain. So this is also based on STEM. For Friday, we will do the KNX or any other engineering kit. My son likes to build things, so I think this would be a great idea for him. Alright, from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. is their time to relax with some more video games or screen time. So let them do whatever they want in that 1 hour. Just make sure that the games that they are playing are age appropriate and you don't have any problem with the type of content they watch on YouTube or like any type of shows that they're allowed to watch. I agree there should be a structure, but again, it's a summer break and kids also need to chill out, so just be easy on them. From 12 to 1 we will do our lunch, and this is going to be the time to just unwind. And then from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. is going to be something educational. So each day they can have 20 minutes of reading, or the books could be fiction or non-fiction. You can go to your local library and borrow books from there. Then they could do 20 minutes of creative writing. They can do a summary of the book they've read, or you could give them a topic and they could write on that. And for 20 minutes they will do math on Khan Academy. I mean, this is a great resource, so I know you probably are aware of it, so you can use it. They also have those courses like ready for next grade, so the kids can also do that, or just based on the topics that they're interested in or the ones that you think they will benefit from learning, you can just assign those assignments for each day. It does require some planning, so I feel on a weekend maybe give yourself 30 minutes and kind of plan their whole week so that you don't get stressed out. And we have for each hour things to do, and this way the kids also know when to watch screen and when to do other tasks. Again, this is summer break, so from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. I will allow my son to play video games with his other friends. They all like to connect by playing video games together and talking to each other. So I understand this is 2 hours window, but this is summer and he really thinks that is his best time to connect with his friends while he's still at home. So I let him do it. Ideally, I would like to limit it to 1 hour, but that is not enough for him because he loves talking to his friends. And I do monitor the type of games they play. So as long as you exercise parental control, that should be okay. Alright, from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. we will get creative and we'll have some snack. So you can do different activities for different days. So for example, on Monday we could do some arts and crafts if your kid enjoys it. My son is not so much into it, so for him I will have something else planned for that day. For Tuesday you could do some type of musical instrument. You can learn an instrument, or there are actually free classes available online for the type of instrument you want to learn. Like recently he started playing trumpet in his school, so I'll buy that for him so that he can continue practicing. For Wednesdays you could do building blocks or some construction kits. For Thursday you can let the kids play with pillows and make forts and stuff. So if you have a play area, it works fine, but if you don't, then your living room will have to compromise. I know my kids love building these forts with blankets and pillows and all sorts of cushions from the couch, but it's fine, they're kids, let them have the fun while they can. Okay, for Friday we could do something like a bird feeder, and you can use recycled material and hang it in your backyard and then observe the different types of birds that visit. Use peanut butter, pine cone, some bird seeds and a string to make a bird feeder. There are videos online, just watch one of them. Okay, from 5 to 6 p.m. is again screen time, but this time make sure it's educational. Some options are Discovery, National Geographic Kids, and Scholastic videos. Those are meant for kids of different grades, so you can check those out. So even if it's screen, it is still educational. Okay, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. my son will usually have an outdoor activity or some type of an hour-long sports that he has to go to. Depending on your kid's interest, it could be swimming, taekwondo, soccer, baseball, basketball, golf, tennis, or whatever they enjoy. If he doesn't have sports class that day, then I would play badminton with him in my backyard, or sometimes he would just practice basketball. And sometimes this year actually I'm planning to do it after a very long time. He used to do it when they were little. I created this obstacle course, so that would be something interesting. You could use hula hoops, those small cones, and any type of obstacles to make it more fun and engaging for your child. Again, there are tons of videos on making how to make an obstacle course, make use of ropes and whatever item you have in your home. Okay, the next is 7 to 8 p.m. and this is when my husband comes back from work. So that's when we usually have our dinner. I know it is slightly late compared to American standards, but this is what works for my family schedule. Of course, you can adjust it based on when you eat dinner, and then kind of like swap some of the timings. So 7 to 8 is our dinner time and just relaxing, maybe chit-chatting. And then from 8 to 9 I will also let him watch 30 minutes of his fun, like screen, whatever he wants to do, and 30 minutes we will play a board game. Usually me and him, or sometimes the whole family joins. So this is what my plan is, to keep him busy throughout the summer, at the same time not giving him too much screen. And finally at 9 p.m. he will brush his teeth, change into his night clothes and go to bed. I think this is a fun-filled summer schedule. It balances the screen time, STEM activities, and also has some outdoor fun. It on an average is giving 5 hours of screen time, including the 1 hour of educational screen time. And I know it is a lot more than what the American Academy of Pediatrics recommend, but certain things are just not practical. So we can do the best given how kids are so dependent on screen these days. So don't be so harsh on yourself. Try to create these engaging activities so there is some balance. And throughout the day, remind your kids to do age appropriate chores like making their bed, putting towels once they're done showering in their proper hanging area, emptying the laundry basket, and putting the washed clothes back to where they need to go, and then putting your dishes and your cups back in the sink, maybe rinsing them with water so that the moms don't have to remove the stack of food when they go in the dishwasher. My son also has some other chores, like we have a fish tank, so he feeds the fish. He also makes his bed. He doesn't do the perfect job, but it's decent. And sometimes he would take out the trash and recycling things and put them in the designated bins. So one more thing is, like, if you have plants in the pots, you can ask your kids to water them. So give them age appropriate tasks and make the summertime fun for them. So this whole routine I created based on what my son likes and what I think is practical for my family. I do have an older one, she is 14-year-old, so sometimes the brother and sister would play together. We do have an outdoor pool. I'm hoping to use that during summer months, when it gets like slightly warm. Like here in LA is still kind of cold, so we'll see. Maybe in July we can start using the pool full-fledged. So that is something my son really enjoys. So if you have a pool at your house, I mean, obviously it goes without saying the kids will use that, but if you don't have it, you can always enroll them in some type of swimming class. But on Saturdays and Sundays, make sure to take your kids out for some excursion, for things that they like. Options are amusement park, like arcades like Dave & Buster's, trampoline parks, bowling, go-karting, zoos, whatever they like, right? And please share if you have other suggestions for keeping your kids busy that are practical for busy parents. And of course, if you like this video, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you in my next one. Take care. Bye.